Last year he said he's been preparing for about 9 months, I think. This year I didn't see him not working on EKC, and it turned out great.
He puts so much into this, and like not only like monetarily and time-wise and work-wise, but just like puts so much passion into it. He does this because he loves Kendama, because he wants the scene to grow. It's clear.
I gotta say, I wasn't sure about the lineup, why he got so many big names, and then freestyle top 16 was just crazy, and it all made sense.
Brian Skaggon goes, I'm not going to leave. We're not going to leave. Yo. That's all I got to say.
For EKC, this is the third year I'm running it, and this is technically the fourth edition. First edition being in Copenhagen in 2019, run by Chrome, Torkild, and Rolf. I decided to take it on because I saw a need for a big event in Europe. So in 2022, I was looking to do a Kendama event. That wasn't necessarily going to be EKC, but once I talked to Jake, basically he mentioned EKC in the same like conversation of me running an event, and then from there I contacted Chrome and TK, and they weren't going to do it, and I asked if I could, and they said yes, and then that was it. I wanted from the beginning not for it to be a GT thing because it's an event for the community, and of course I have such a high, like a big affiliation to GT, but like I am not GT, so I'm part of it. From my own player standpoint, I thought that would have more strength just for the connections I've made over the years, and like just as myself as an entity, I saw that as being sufficient to take it on, and at least the first year successful to the point where I was like, sick, I want to kind of do this again. That was the goal of the first year, was fully like, can I do this? It wasn't like, I want to do this way. It was like, can I even do it at all?
Let's bring all the boxes in.
Good morning, brother. Yes.
All right, so yeah, you guys. There you go.
Oh, he's a lot calmer than the last years. I saw that 2 years ago was stressful for him, and now everything goes smoothly in my opinion. He did an amazing job.
Goedemorgen.
It's written on most of the box hole. Another one. Skateboard! Yeah. Try to get the grind.
Before the event and when organizing everything, I'm more of a consultant. Like I talk to Seo regularly, and we just go through different stuff that needs to be done, timetable wise, and just general organizing stuff. Try to help him, give him some input, some of my knowledge from doing events as well. And at the event, I'm trying to help out wherever I can, but mainly being focused on like the light, audio, everything that's happening on the beamer, the timer for freestyle, all of that stuff. There's definitely a little bit more pressure coming up, but I think like over the years we really honed in like the whole event and everything, especially here in the Wii Bar. I think there's a lot more stuff figured out beforehand than it was like the first time, for example.
Miss Salad! Skirt, skirt! Where do we put it? We put it on the back side of the black one.
Where's the... Put the grate. Yeah, the giant fucker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah!
The actual grate.
Yeah! Oh! Back to back. Back to back.
Bam. That one.
he's been busy all year with organizing this event. So he keeps super chill while organizing it because it's a lot of fucking work. But like the last few weeks, he was emotionally quite unavailable.
Quickly, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
We're just moving. But yeah, it's always like freestyle. The whole thing is freestyle every time, but it's looking good. Are you guys almost done up there? Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick. We just need Matt and Cody now. We need to set up the stage pieces.
Okay.
That looks sick. Good job, guys.
I am running the live stream, so I'm a glorified button pusher all weekend long, operating 3 cameras, checking chat, and just making sure that everything sounds good, looks good for everybody at home who can't make it out to Leiden. In the last 3 years, I've watched his control of the situation just like explode. Like if from 3 years ago, Tio, where like we were still figuring out some bracket stuff the morning of, we were still like figuring out some schedule stuff the morning of. It was like stressful. He didn't, know how many people to expect. To now, like sold out the venue, has the schedule unlocked, the brackets are ready to go. He is so dialed, and it just took a couple, it took some experience and some growing, and I think like he's got it down. He might be a little nervous right now, but he's confidently nervous, which is sick to see as a friend.
Or Sweets, I need you up here.
As long as I don't have a post in my face.
No, we're gonna, at some point, your eyes will just blur them out.
Yeah, most definitely. It's different than the
Great? No,
Yeah,
that shit
so
would have given you a
different.
headache.
Yeah. 3rd year, so we feel like we got things figured out, but as always, there's curveballs and different ways to set things up and new stages and different sizes. But we got the best crew around, dude, making it happen. No, everything looks good, man. This is the easy part, funny enough, because Cody has hours of cord connecting to make the rest of it happen.
Fan, light. Secondary light.
So America and Europe use different powers, we use different voltages, and you know how in the US, if you're watching this, most of our cords have 3 prongs. There's a ground. Grounds don't exist on the plugs here in the Netherlands, so trying to plug all American electronics in, I have this nice little power converter that does a good job and is currently very warm. But I also have this thing, which I was worried about, I'll be frank. It's a power conditioner to make sure there's not the buzz that happens from the 220 volts over here. But I think I blew the power. So let's see now, if I turn this on and it goes again, it's something else. But if it stays on, it's my fault. Yeah, it was my fault.
Cody.
Yeah?
He's asking you, did it stop?
No, it's just static. So the reason I brought this thing that blew the power is because of the voltage differences. It's not even a buzz, it's literally like a... I notice it. Sweets never hears it. Some people in chat hear it, other people don't hear it, because it's like one of those, like, you gotta be a full-on nerd, or I don't know.
Okay, so it's connected, but I'm not sure what
the stage sound's gonna be like.
Well, and how it's supposed to be connected. So Sjoerd knows how the mixer works.
Okay.
But I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait, no. Yeah, be careful of the wedding.
Don't fuck up the wedding. Easy.
So I'm gonna have a camera down here for freestyle, and we want to get the judges on the stream. So figuring out where the judges are. From here, I can have a second angle go over here to see the judges, but Tio just realized if the judges are there, the speakers are gonna block the view a little bit. So
For the judges.
if I'm watching right here, can you see past me, you know?
Well, yeah, easily. Not the best, actually.
Normally, freestyle judges sit like right around here. This is the mosh pit, ready to watch the best kendama in the world, and the judges out of the way, which I think is a really interesting play. Like it makes it obviously way more hype for everyone here. The judges who are judging have the skills to judge from anywhere in the room. They could be at a distance and still make the right calls, which is why it's important to have good judges for freestyle.
The first edition, I had no idea of the number of people, no idea what my priorities were within the event, what the philosophy of event running was really all about. I just knew what Europe was like. I knew what the European players enjoyed. I knew what their values were. I knew I wanted it to be an ethical event to the sense that it was not profitable to one entity. It was like community, culture, and the companies, like that triangle.
So you're just gonna clip a camera here?
I think so.
Is it gonna be big enough? Is it a GoPro?
It's a phone. It's gonna be my phone. That's how we figured out best to do 2 wireless things. One is just on a Zoom call with me.
Yeah, and we're gonna get this platform up there.
Yeah, we have all the platforms in the back. We have 60-centimeter poles. It's like this tall.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna platform like a big area, and then we're gonna put the couch on it.
He has a super professional vision about everything, and he got everything figured out just the way he wants to. He works super hard to get that image right. You see that in every way possible, that it's his passion. And you see that the closer it gets to EKC, the more of the passion comes up.
All right, dudes, how was setup? Worked well, I guess. A lot of stuff, but we had some like strong arms.
Nice.
All good for tomorrow. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're finished with the setup at the Wii Bar. It's Thursday. We're about to all head out to Amsterdam, go to the sesh, feeling good. Just little micro adjustments with no hiccups. All good.
And tomorrow, you know, there's going to be a wedding tonight going into tomorrow.
Did you know we're getting married?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, until 2 a.m. But yeah, I talked to the people, and they're gonna break down everything. And tomorrow morning, all we have to do is set up the stage, put up the beamer. We'll just have like Rod Dama on a ladder with some zip ties. That's all you need. People were efficient on time, so I'm happy, and yeah, let's get going.
Oh, I need a coffee.
Caffeine's got some inside.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, Caffeine's the fucking man. Yes.
Could have been worse. Hey man, good to see you. I made a list. Maybe you want to look at it, see if I'm missing anything. Basically, I'm the one who runs things on the V-Bar side. So together with Theo, we look at all the technical stuff, all the food. Yeah, we just make sure everything runs as smoothly as possible and is as nice as possible. So that we're just also really hyped about EKC and the Kendama community, and make it as nice and lovely for all the folks visiting as possible. From our side, it's also like a passion project.
Can we do stage now, or is that annoying?
No. We can start with that.
Yeah, it's a bit gnarly.
Perfect.
Oh, it's kind of interesting actually, because he's usually such a chill dude, and then it's like, you know, we're at the venue and there's all this shit riding on him. He's just like, okay, go, boom, 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 and then like just makes it fucking happen, and it's a beautiful thing to witness. Actually, it's great. Everyone needs someone like that in the community to make something like this happen, right? So it's a good thing.
So humble, right in the trenches.
Kobe. Let's start with the 2 meter over there.
But with one of those, for sure.
Yeah, the first. Oh wait, maybe 3 small ones here, Ole. And then we need to fit 5 more. 5 more? 1, 2, 3. But we need some heavy lifting, and you've come at the right time.
I try to help Theo out as much as possible. I've been there every day in the morning, helping to set up, trying to get stuff organized.
And then
we can fit 1, 2,
and then
4, 5 here.
Yeah, and then up there, that means we have nothing.
But other than that, I still got a lot to carry on my own, but I always try to help him as much as I can.
Let's go take a look.
I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for 500 people to be in here. Like, this is my hometown club. And I like always come like to party here every weekend or almost every weekend. Yeah. And now all of the Kendama players from all over the world come here to like play. And in my hometown, it's like such an honor.
Yeah,
it's so amazing.
Can we lower the music?
Perfect. As far as possible.
Managing an event this big by yourself is a lot of work, and I don't think people realize how much it is. He's basically doing EKC full-time, or like a full-time working week of 40 hours, at least 4 or 5 months out of the year. But he does it with pleasure, and I see it as well. And then there's the 2 weeks to 1 week before the event and the event itself, where a lot is happening. He has a lot on his mind, and his only and one focus is EKC.
Wow, what about 500 people?
This is gonna go underneath what they call the beamer in Europe, the projector screen.
Perfect. But it's only 2 groups you need to do, right? I sent you the other 3.
But there was something changing, right?
Yeah, there are a few that can't.
Yo.
Oh.
1, 2, 1, 2. Give it up. Give it up.
Yo, yell like Jake Weeds.
Oh my God! Woo!
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
Lower.
EKC running smoothly, making sure that all the last things are done. Yeah, so that's kind of the peak stressful time.
And then it's all alphabetical.
Where are the AKs?
I told them to come now, but they're late.
But the undertone always, even with when it's really stressful, there's always this undercurrent of absolute excitement about wanting to do this for the community. And yeah, just make Kendama bigger, better, and enjoyable for everyone.
All right, and then Soul Canas is here. I have Chad.
Hi.
Kelvin?
Yep.
Tom?
Hello.
Juryu?
Yep.
Jackson?
Yes.
Rin? And Rudy's on the toilet.
10, 11?
Been circulating very heavily. 11. I don't want people to be oversaturated. Yeah,
I'll just slap up a couple.
All right. Yeah, bag room is sick.
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
What?
There's not the new items, so should I just add them?
You can. Are you staff or something? Then I'm so sorry. You guys have to go outside now. Is backstage ready? Did they empty the backstage?
There's a truck right now there.
Okay, perfect.
So it should be on its way to being done.
But I think we're good. All right, let me walk through the venue, I guess. Yeah, let's move some of these. This seems crazy. Hi, by the way. Hi. Theo, nice to meet you. I'm the organizer of the event. Okay, cool. So, yeah, if you have any questions, that
Briefing.
yeah, very quick for the because we're opening in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool. Cody Grizz, are we ready to go live? And then, yeah, doors open in 15. So
Epic.
we're pretty much ready.
15 minutes till we go live. Hopefully it's gonna be one of the biggest streams of the year, dude. Very excited.
With no offense to Catch and Flow and no offense to any other freestyle competition in the world, the energy of this room is something that is unmatched. It's not calm, like if anybody in Japan watching, you know, you calmly watch people play kendama on stage and you celebrate. It is a mosh pit, it is a rage, it is a party on the floor.
Du coup là, il va falloir juste pas trop se mettre là quoi. Genre, there you go. That works for me. Okay. Yeah, you too. I need you two to set up the trophies. Shit. Okay, table quick. Yeah, come on. an hour late. An hour.
I see events having all components that are important to their local community. Events also mirror their attendees. So like what I would like to see for other events is to bring this sort of sense of fun and like camaraderie the way EKC brings it. And I know it's such a hard and tangible thing.
Oh, Malta.
Fake plants from out back.
I think there's some. Can you get the one from the Maxi radio?
For where?
For behind him on the stream. Also, we need the stage monitor for the MCs. Where is that?
We make it feel like you are there, you know? That's the thing that people always forget. When you go to a live event, it changes your Kendama life, I think. And we know that you go to them, but people who don't go to events don't realize. And seeing it through our lens and seeing how much fun is being had, it kind of, I hope, encourages people to come to more live events and stuff.
EKC hosts the biggest competitors in Kendama. Like we had the Gallaghers, we had Johnny Kress, we had the high receipts who are the fun like entertainers and showmen, but we also had like Nonoka, we had Takuya who's like the serious competitor, and like the guy who's like always stone cold. But EKC, the crowds and the environment and the people like absolutely bring it out of them, where of course they're still competitive and they want to do well, but like there's this sense of fun that other events don't really have, and it brings out somehow their best competitive selves.
Open in 7 minutes at 10:05. So 10:05, I need the floor to be ready. I need no more boxes in the way. And yeah, let's fucking do this.
You make sure everybody gets a stage, if you know what I mean. Like not only the pros, but just the amateurs, some people that are just starting to get into Kendama. He's not making any differences about if you're sponsored or amateur. He just gives everybody the opportunity to play and love the sport.
If anyone has ever talked to you about EKC, they'll see how I call it kind of his sales persona, because he's so absolutely convincing about what he's saying because he truly believes in it. And he's delivered every single time.
Is this year's official EKC partner. It means that the depot has made a considerable and sizable contribution to EKC monetarily, allowing me to basically, I don't know if I can say this without crying, but essentially working on Kendama almost full time. But it's people like MJR that really make this happen, and I just want to thank you now before everything happens.
I don't like to pick favorites in general, but EKC is an event that I definitely will be coming to every year. Like, it's just not an option, and it was an investment, but certainly worth it.
All the elements that I put my financial power, my financial means, they're not like scarce, but it is at the point where I have to be like really, really careful at like where every like cent goes. And like I take risks. Like I've taken risks the past 2 years where it's like, that money could go towards like my comfort and well-being at home. We're still in the cradle of Kendama, and it's the moment where risk-taking is the biggest denominator in our success. So I'm really happy I took the risks I took.
I mean, that dude is so connected, bringing people from Japan over here.
楽しかったほら楽しかった楽しかったねまだみんな来た方がええでちょっとクラブみたいな感じだけどでも教訓に乗ってねフリースタイルでめっちゃ楽しんでたねめっちゃそれめっちゃグッド
So many Americans.
Yo, keep us in the building!
Yes! That's an OG head right there, everybody.
Thanks for the positive energy, dude.
Like bringing all the Europe scene together. It's just like it had a magnetic pull that's like beyond anything that.
I think it gives him the fruition of his ambitions, essentially. Like he wants to see the Euro scene grow and prosper, and it's very alive and well.
All right, everyone. Kavian, are we ready to open? Yeah, let's take buckets. All right, everyone, we're opening doors. Let's fucking go!
DJ Skillis, we beat the realest team on the realest. Watch out, I kill it, watch out, I spit it on the mic, feel it. Y'all can't do what I do, just admit it. I'm about to get it, money, get it, drop it to the floor. Shake my big bitties, bopping like Diddy, my face look pretty. fantabulous, a bad chick, the flow sick like oh shit. You know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks. To go up, jumps the boogie to the bang bang high. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta.
Did you smell that? That's the smell of EKC. It's delicious.
End of day one, incredible stuff happened, and I'm just relieved that everything went well, and day one is done. Day two is easier always, so everything under control. We were pretty much on schedule. Stream popped off. All the staff worked perfectly, and yeah.
We're enjoying.
Are some of you guys back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're way more relaxed last year, I think.
No, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago was crazy. Last year a little bit more, but 2 years ago I could have like.
That's cool.
Insanity. Yeah, it's better. You know. Yeah, third time's a charm, maybe.
Shit gets easier, man.
All right, but thank you guys again.
Thank you.
The level of Kendama play matched the expectations, the crowd energy, and just general excitement matched the expectations. And then, yeah, let's see if tomorrow we can go above and beyond. I think it's possible. Today was pretty much what I thought would go down, but tomorrow might be like completely out of left field. We'll see. Nice. All right, signing off.
I'm stoked. I can't wait for the day to start. So I'm also low-key excited to see Open. There's some grinders in Europe that we might not even know about yet, you know, and we got a lot of powerhouses from America and from Japan, but getting European on the podium at EKC would be sick. I don't know if they're gonna win it.
You can leave stuff in the container.
Okay, so separate the bed. For sure. Actually, yeah. Bags. Front.
I want to thank the Wee Bar for being our host this year, so make some noise for them.
It's paid off dividends like right now for like the immediate like reactions and like people's like just opinions of it, but like I hope to see it one day in the future pay off in like also a monetary and just personal way where I'm like, wow, like I really sent this that hard, and me, myself, Tio, and my partner Kiara are like benefiting from it in a way where it's like this is legit. Like that's one of my hopes for the future for sure.
For the final match of the EKC in the Wee Bar, maybe ever. So, let's give the mic back to Ben Coates and announce your next competitor. What's going on up there?
500 people on stream!
But I know he also loves the fact that other people love this event so much. And he kind of feeds off of that. Seeing other people enjoying it and having a great time and just seeing Kendama grow brings such a satisfaction to him as a person, because that is what he wants it to be.
And events like this only strengthen bonds and create more bonds. And people who aren't as into Kendama will come and see these things. So it's just strengthening and building overall. Right? And I think that's something that he's wanted from the get-go. Also, like getting the Japanese kids out here and getting them like not only to come compete in the event, but out of the Japan bubble and come to experience more culture and to see more things and to experience more life. You know, because there is a lot to life. Yeah, it's beautiful.
In a particular sense, it's impossible to be a seer and to predict what the outcome of bringing out a certain person will be. We have hopes and maybe some expectations, but mainly you have just a wish that it happens the way it could. And this year the script was perfect.
EKC, are you ready?
I was talking to so many excellent players and they're like, wow, I've never performed this well, even though there's that tension and there's that like pressure. Like just the environment of the EKC has somehow like enabled these kids who are usually so fucking stone cold at competition to like really like bloom, and like it's crazy. Like Takuya completely changed from open till freestyle, and it was like one of the really tangible things with Takuya is, you know, the little sprout on his head? It's like you know how the mask, like the persona, he put on the sprout and he became a new competitor that no one has ever seen. Himself in a way that I never expected.
Are you guys ready?
Like it was completely impossible for me to predict the narrative of Takuya's like win. I knew he could win and I knew it was like there was a big chance, but it was also like he won in a way that I've never seen in a Kendama event. It was a sports story. It was like a people story.
I've never had such a roller coaster of emotions at an event, bro. There was so much you didn't see.
Like Takuya? Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, yeah, like we kept him hydrated. We made sure he was eating. He hadn't eaten all day. I've rarely felt a heart beat so fast.
And a lot of you guys were 116. Some of you are 16. And it's important to eat every day. We basically judged that he was okay. We checked that his balance was okay. I just went through like this balance test with him outside, just to make sure he's okay, because it's important that he feels comfortable on stage. He has so much pressure in him that he put it on himself. I had to tell him we don't care about his performance as much as we care about his well-being.
It was one of the biggest sports stories in Kendama like history somehow, you know, like this narrative has not played out yet. Like the comeback narrative quite like that, where he came from the death. It was like perfect entertainment. I could not believe what just happened. He put himself in such a state of like stress and like anticipation that like his heart couldn't. It was crazy. It was all here in the very end, and he just went through it, and by the end he seemed for the first time generally like relaxed and happy. It was like having a good cry. He had the equivalent of that, you know. He had the ultimate catharsis, and then he was back and ready. Like it's so sick from a fucking spectator point of view. It's amazing.
And that's what I want people to understand about EKC this year. It's like, of course it was pure entertainment, and like of course it was pure hype, but there was such a narrative, like a sports story narrative to it, and like a person's narrative, and it was like a movie, you know. There was like the hero falls and picks himself up, the unknown champion Vilao comes from the darkness. It's like there was such a narrative I could never predict, and it's like I'm so grateful to the people and the players and the environment that we're in that did this. Like of course I want to take some credit for EKC, like, oh, I set the stage for it, but I cannot take the credit for the rest. It's like, it's impossible for me to say, like, yo, that was like my plan. It's insane.
You guys make European Kendama, and I love you all. This event wouldn't come together without the work of many people. I want you to scream every time I shout someone out. We are!
Let's party now! We all get drunk!
And we created a fucking
Yeah. That's beautiful. Holy shit. I've heard some like Burl viewing shit.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna go see Burl at Macy's, but I'm not.
The biggest thing, I think, is the possibility of working in Kendama, maybe not full-time, but a good chunk of his work is just Kendama. And that is what he's always wanted ever since he started playing. It's giving him the opportunity to work in Kendama, just general satisfaction of seeing his dream of what Kendama could look like slowly come true, which is, I think, the best thing anyone can ever wish for, ever.
I would like other events to really look towards the fun side of it, towards the uplifting stories, the little stuff, like me bringing the beers to the judge, like those giant pitchers, or like me jumping into the crowd. Like, it's like these little moves giving like my DJs such freedom to party and like play whatever like music they feel like playing, or like there's just so many little elements that you can give to the event, like the branded events, giving like the companies a chance to express themselves. There's just so many little things at EKC that just seem so meaningless, but that make up the spontaneity that I've never seen in another Kendama event. And it's like just have like crazy fun with it. Go all over the place and see that. Be less rigid. I think we can bring EKC vibes around the world. Like, I think it's possible.
That was it.